My name is Cindy Burleson, and I'm chairman of the International Sibling Society, where I have the privilege here today to welcome you to SDGs EXPLAINED, the podcast where we explore the 17 Global Sustainable Development Goals and how people in over 190 countries are working together to make life better on the planet for all life, both above and below the water. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals are a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure peace and prosperity for all, addressing key challenges such as poverty, hunger, health, education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace and justice, and strong institutions. In this series, you will learn much more about the Global Sustainable Development Goals. But if you're curious and you want to know more now, check out the SDGs Explained trailer and bonus features found in the same place you found our podcast here today. You can also find the International Sibling Society and the SDGs Explained series on YouTube. We urge you to take the time to look us up on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Indeed, we need your support to get our message out through the algorithm so everyone, everywhere around the planet can hear it and share with us all how they are working to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in their part of the world. It only takes one click. Click the subscribe button and let's get YouTube on our side. Speaking of YouTube, we're excited to announce our Public View Hours Drive, which is set to propel our YouTube channel to the next level. If you head over to our website, issNOW.earth, you will discover that the International Sibling Society is currently in the midst of an ambitious campaign to increase public view hours. By watching more of our videos from start to finish, you will propel the International Sibling Society through the stratosphere of YouTube algorithms into the history books of YouTubeology. Disclose this truth to all your contacts and watch new playlist on the International Sibling Society's YouTube channel from start to finish. While you're there, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. We also encourage you to visit the International Sibling Society's website, issNOW.earth, and become an important member of our global family. There are so many opportunities. Check them out. When you explore our website, you'll have the opportunity to share with us who you are and what you're doing in your corner of the world to advance us towards sustainable development goals. Help us learn more about you and your projects. On our website, you can connect with others in your area, volunteer on one of our numerous tech teams, or schedule a time to be a guest on our show. Speaking of support, the International Sibling Society wants to be the first to encourage you to assume your own role in the world of diplomacy. We encourage you to pursue a career in foreign service in your own home country. Research the requirements, and you'll soon be on your way to an exciting, rewarding career where you can truly make a difference for all of us living on the planet. Most countries require some form of testing to enter foreign service. In my country, the United States, all aspiring foreign service officers are required to take a written foreign service officer test, the FSAT for short. After taking the FSAT, the next step, for Americans, is the Qualification Evaluation Panel. The Qualifications Evaluation Panel looks at the total candidate to rank order all the candidates in a given career track. The number of candidates invited to the oral assessment depends largely on the U.S. State Department's anticipated hiring needs and budget. What's the process to foreign service in your country? Whatever the requirements are in your country to help prepare you for the road ahead, the International Sibling Society has prepared a comprehensive study guide to help you ace the essay portion of any exam you're required to take. The name of the study guide is simple. It's Launch Your Foreign Service Career and Ace the Foreign Service Officer Test. You can find Launch Your Foreign Service Career and Ace the Foreign Service Officer Test anywhere you buy books. But we understand that books are much heavier to carry than they used to be, and that you prefer a lighter, more portable digital or audio version. Well, look no further. Audiobooks and ebooks are available too. Just search for them by name on your favorite platform. The International Sibling Society's Global Test Prep Series. Launch Your Foreign Service Career and Ace the Foreign Service Officer Test. Inside this guide, you will find 20 sample essays covering a wide range of topics that could be included in any Foreign Service Officer test, regardless of the country or testing format. We have carefully curated these essays to provide you with a diverse set of topics, ensuring that you will be well prepared for any challenge that comes your way. From these essays, you will learn how to effectively structure and develop your responses to impress evaluators. Whether you are facing a written or oral exam, our study guide will equip you with the necessary skills to tackle any essay prompt with confidence. You will learn how to analyze the question, generate compelling arguments, and communicate your ideas with clarity and precision. At the International Sibling Society, we understand the importance of acing the Foreign Service Officer test. Aspiring Foreign Service officers need to demonstrate their ability to think critically, analyze complex issues, and communicate effectively. Our study guide is designed to help you master these skills, ensuring that you stand out from the competition. Don't leave your success on the Foreign Service Officer test to chance. With our study guide, you can confidently approach any essay prompt that comes your way. Get ready to showcase your knowledge, skills, and passion for diplomacy with our comprehensive collection of sample essays. Start your journey towards becoming a Foreign Service Officer today. Order your copy of our study guide and unlock your full potential on the Foreign Service Officer test. Your dream career is within reach. Let us help you make it a reality. So I ask you, are you ready to take your Foreign Service Officer test? Preparation to the next level? Then let's get started. In today's podcast, we're going to assess the implications of emerging technologies on international relations and diplomacy. Well, what does that mean exactly? Let's break it down and explain it as if we were five. I'd imagine you have a big puzzle, and in this puzzle there are two important things: emerging technologies and international relations and diplomacy. Emerging technologies means new and cool things that people are inventing, like super fast computers, powerful robots, or amazing communication tools. These things are like brand new toys that everyone is excited about. International relations and diplomacy, on the other hand, is like how grown-ups from different countries talk to each other and make decisions about important stuff. It's a bit like how you talk to your friends to solve problems or make plans, but on a much bigger scale, like when countries decide things together. So when someone asks to assess the implications of emerging technologies on international relations and diplomacy, they want to know how these new and cool things, the emerging technologies, might change the way countries talk to each other and make decisions. It's like figuring out how these new toys could make it easier or harder for countries to work together and be friends. Maybe the new toys will help countries cooperate better, or maybe they could cause some problems, like if one country has a super strong robot and makes other countries worried. In simple terms, it's like trying to understand how the new toys might affect how countries get along and make decisions in our big world. Well, let's get started by assessing the implications of emerging technologies on international relations and diplomacy by looking at this topic through the lens of the Sustainable Development Goals. Implications of emerging technologies on international relations and diplomacy touches on several Sustainable Development Goals, such as Sustainable Development Goal number 9, Industry, Innovation, and Infrastructure. This goal focuses on building resilient infrastructure, promoting inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and fostering innovation. Emerging technologies are central to this goal as they can transform industries and infrastructure, thus influencing international relations through shifts in economic power and development patterns. Let's consider my favorite, Sustainable Development Goal number 17, Partnerships for the Goals. The development and application of emerging technologies is often required by international collaborators and partnerships, which is a key aspect of this goal. Technologies can facilitate better connectivity and cooperation between states, impacting diplomacy and international relations. Another Sustainable Development Goal relative to our discussion is Sustainable Development Goal number 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. Emerging technologies can be both a tool and a challenge for maintaining peace and security. They can improve governance and the effectiveness of institutions, but also raise issues related to surveillance, cybersecurity, and the potential for new forms of conflict. We could also consider Sustainable Development Goal number 5, Gender Equality. As technology transforms the landscape of work and society, ensuring that these changes promote gender equality and empower all women and girls is crucial. Emerging technologies also impact Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which is quality education. The spread of technology impacts education systems worldwide and the way knowledge is shared, which can influence international relations by shaping the global discourse and understanding. Finally, let's consider Sustainable Development Goal number 13, Climate Action. Emerging technologies can significantly affect efforts to combat climate change, a global issue that requires coordinated international action and impacts global negotiations and diplomacy. Emerging technologies have the potential to alter the balance of power, change the nature of conflict, and reshape economic and social structures, all of which are deeply relevant to the conduct of international relations and the practice of diplomacy. Well, knowing all this, how could we respond on a written test or an oral exam, or better yet, in the real world of international diplomacy, if we were asked to assess the implications of emerging technologies on international relations and diplomacy? Well, that response could look or sound like this. Implications of emerging technologies on international relations and diplomacy. Emerging technologies have become a driving force in shaping the landscape of international relations and diplomacy in the 21st century. These technologies, ranging from artificial intelligence to cyber capabilities and biotechnology, have far-reaching implications for how states interact, compete, and collaborate on the global stage. Here we will assess the multifaceted implications of emerging technologies on international relations and diplomacy, exploring their impact on security, governance, economic dynamics, and diplomatic practices. Let's first look at security implications. Emerging technologies pose both opportunities and challenges in the realm of global security. For example, cybersecurity. As states develop advanced cyber capabilities, cyber attacks have become potent tools of statescraft, impacting national security and diplomatic relations. Cyber espionage, cyber warfare, and attacks on critical infrastructure can lead to tensions between nations and raise questions about attribution and retaliation. Another concern to security is the potential threat of an arms race. Technologies such as autonomous weapons and hypersonic missiles have the potential to disrupt traditional notions of military balance, leading to an arms race and increasing the risk of conflict. Our final security consideration is surveillance and privacy. The proliferation of surveillance technologies can infringe on individual privacy and human rights, raising diplomatic and ethical concerns. Secondly, let's look at how emerging technologies could affect governance and regulation. Emerging technologies challenge traditional governance structures and requires cooperation and regulation. For example, global governance gaps. Rapid technological advancements have outpaced the development of international norms and regulations, leaving governance gaps. Diplomatic efforts are needed to establish frameworks and responsible technology development and use. Then there is a whole field of digital diplomacy. We discuss digital diplomacy in The Crowd Pleaser's Guide to World Affairs, which is available wherever you buy books. You can also find an audiobook version available on the International Sibling Society's YouTube channel through our YouTube channel tab on our website at issNOW.earth. Digital platforms and social media have enabled new forms of diplomacy, allowing states to engage with global audiences directly. This digital diplomacy has the potential to shape public opinion and influence international relations. Our third consideration is economic dynamics. Emerging technologies are transforming global economic relations and trade. For example, trade and supply chains. Technologies like 3D printing and blockchain are altering global supply chains, affecting trade dynamics and economic interdependence between states. Then there's technological competition. Competition for technological dominance in areas like AI and 5G infrastructure have become a central element of economic and diplomatic rivalries. Finally, our fourth consideration is diplomatic practices. Emerging technologies are changing the way diplomacy is conducted. For example, diplomatic communication. Diplomats now use encrypted messages through messaging apps, virtual meetings, and digital platforms for communication, enhancing efficiency but also raising concerns about security. Then there are diplomatic tools themselves. Big data analytics and AI are being used in diplomatic analysis, policy formation, and decision making. We can conclude that emerging technologies are reshaping international relations and diplomacy in profound ways, while offering opportunities for innovation, economic growth, and global cooperation. These technologies also pose significant challenges related to security, governance, and ethical considerations. Diplomacy, as the art of managing international relations, must adapt to these changes by addressing technological issues and fostering international cooperation to harness the benefits of emerging technology while mitigating their risk. The effective integration of technology into diplomatic practices will be crucial in navigating the evolving landscape of international relations in the 21st century. Well, how would you evaluate this response? If you were scoring this essay or interviewing a Foreign Service Officer candidate speaking these words, let us know in the comments section. Visit our website, issNOW.earth, or email us directly at diplomaticoffice@issNOW.earth. What could you add to our exploration of emerging technologies? Let's hear from you soon. Be a guest on our show. As we wrap up today's episode of SDGs Explained, I want to thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this journey through the complexities and inspiration of the Sustainable Development Goals. Your engagement and curiosity are what drive this conversation forward, making a better future possible for all life on our planet. Remember, the International Sibling Society is more than a podcast. It's a movement where your voice, your actions, and your commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals can truly make a difference. Whether it's by subscribing to our YouTube channel, sharing your stories on our website, or considering a career in diplomacy, every step you take is a stride towards a more sustainable, peaceful, and prosperous world. As your host, Cindy Burleson, Chairman of the International Sibling Society, I'm here to remind you that change starts with us. It starts with the choices we make, the conversations we have, and the actions we take. So let's continue to educate ourselves, inspire each other, and work collectively towards the goals that unite us. Before we conclude, I'd like to encourage you to explore our comprehensive study guide, Launch Your Foreign Service Career, and Ace Your Foreign Service Officer Test. This resource is not just a tool for exam preparation, it's a gateway to understanding the intricacies of global diplomacy and the significant role it plays in resolving contemporary international conflicts. So as you move forward in your day, think about how you can contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals in your own unique way. And when you're ready to take your commitment to the next level, remember the International Sibling Society and the SDGs Explained podcast are here to guide, support, and empower you. Thank you once again for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to explore, understand, and contribute to the 17 Global Sustainable Development Goals. Together, let's shape a future that we can all be proud of. Until then, let's keep striving for a sustainable world, 17 goals at a time.